How's it going? Austin Prechtel Elevate Performance, coming at you live. It's Thursday. It's check-in day. It was a good check-in day. Good as hell check-in day. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. It has been a pretty damn good day. Started off good, kind of went to shit, then it got really good again, and now it's really good again. So that's life. But today I'm going to be talking about why I don't think you should wait until New Year's to start your resolution, like to start your goals, like your New Year's resolution goals. Just gonna throw it out there. You can, I think starting a journey is better than not starting a journey, but I think that we can be a little bit, I don't know, more, I guess a little bit more strategic with it. That's a good word for it. And why do I say that? Well, everybody and their brother is going to be starting a New Year's resolution or fitness journey, once New Year's gets here. And I would not wait for it. There are a lot of reasons why, and so I'm going to talk about them and kind of explain my thoughts behind it. So with all the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, etc. There's a lot of holidays around this time. You're going to probably, even with quarantine and things like that going on, there's going to be a lot of like family get-togethers, a lot of, good food, very calorically dense food that tastes awesome. And I think that everybody should be able to enjoy it. But if you don't know what you're doing and you're not starting a fitness journey, you're not being conscious of these things and learning about these things when it comes to your nutrition, you're going to gain a lot of weight. You're going to gain a lot of weight that you otherwise probably wouldn't. And why would you set yourself back even further from your goal, basically moving the baseline even further, so you're going to have to do even more work whenever New Year's comes around, when you could just start sooner or before New Year's and get a head start. It's one of those things where people, I think they're afraid to start a fitness journey because they don't want to I just realized I had my live set to private, so I just changed that. But anyways, so because of that, so hello everybody on Facebook who's watching this now. I am doing a live on why you shouldn't wait until New Year's for your fitness journey. And so, kind of coming back to where I was at, the reason why I don't think you should is because you're gonna set yourself back even further than you would. And a lot of times, and what I was talking about there for a second, is that everybody thinks that they're not going to be able to enjoy themselves or have fun or whatever that may be for the holidays. But I would argue that you're going to be taking a lot of stress off of yourself by actually, having a plan and knowing what you should or should not be consuming, or knowing how much of certain things that you can have. Like, you can eat and enjoy your Thanksgiving or your Christmas dinners and things like that without a problem if you know what you're doing. And so a lot of people feel like they can't, they don't want to start something because they feel like they're going to be not able to enjoy it as much as they normally would. And so I would argue the opposite. I think you'd be able to enjoy your holidays even more so by having an idea of what, you should and shouldn't be eating. And everything, in moderation is pretty okay anyways. So that's my thoughts on that anyways. And so, why set yourself back, or why postpone starting something for another month and a half, 2 months, when you could get, a month or two head start on it and be just that much more capable when the time comes. And that kind of leads me to my next point, which is, if you start now, you're going to get ahead of the game. You're going to get way ahead of the game. Imagine every time you start a New Year's goal, if this is the first time for you, you go to the gym and there's hundreds, if not hundreds of people at your gym, all who are also either, starting their New Year's resolution, and they don't know what they're doing either. And it's when that happens, you're probably feeling kind of lost, or like a kid lost in the store or something like that, not knowing what to do, knowing what equipment to do. If you start now, you're going to know what you're doing pretty decently by that time. You're going to have a good idea of how certain machines work, what you need to do if you have a good game plan going on with the workouts and things like that. You're giving yourself some time to get comfortable with the gym before things go batshit crazy whenever New Year's comes around. And then there's hundreds of kids not knowing what the hell they're doing, lost in a store, kind of like, like deer in a headlight kind of thing. And it's just going to make it a lot more easier. It's going to make you feel a lot more comfortable, a lot more confident in the gym when, a lot of times that's not the case whenever you first start out around New Year's. So that's why I would also encourage you to start your fitness journey sooner rather than later, because you're going to be able to like you're going to be able to enjoy yourself a lot more, like when it comes to like actually starting your going to the gym and things like that, if your gyms are open. If they're not, like, still, like, why not get ahead of the game? And so yeah. And then basically, at the end of the day, like, a lot of people like this, like, like Monday through Friday, or like, working for the weekend, or, Mondays, like, or like, when it comes to New Year's, that's when everybody wants to start their goals. And so it's like, it's kind of arbitrary. If you think about it, it's pretty arbitrary, like starting on a specific day that is a new year, when that if it's a Tuesday, it isn't any more special than the Tuesday before it or the Tuesday after it. And that's why I'm always like, there's no time like the present. There really isn't any time like the present. And I think that, thinking about it in this way, and not, people like to use the holidays as a way to procrastinate or to like prepare for things. But then that preparation, like I've talked about before, will turn into procrastination, and they never end up starting. Or they put it off whenever they could have started and got ahead of the game and taken action. So I encourage you, if you're thinking about starting a fitness journey and you're like, I'm going to wait till New Year's, like, if you're going to do it no matter what, like, good for you for at least, wanting to pursue your goals at some point. But if you're on the fence and you're like, I kind of want to, get started, but I'm going to wait till New Year's, don't wait. Like, start sooner rather than later. You're going to be really glad you did you're going to be really glad that you did at the end of the day, getting ahead of the game. And it's one of those things where, you're only going to be helping yourself by starting sooner, and you're only going to be getting that much more ahead of the game, and getting more comfortable with your workouts, your nutrition, and things like that, and feeling good about, where you're at whenever the holidays come around. A lot of people, like, like you'll if you're not paying attention to these things and you're not being, mindful of it, you're going to gain weight. Like, that's just what's going to happen. You're going to eat a lot more food than you probably normally do, and you're going to eat a lot more, like, home cooked meals that are going to be, really calorically dense and all that good stuff. And so, yeah, do yourself a favor. If you're wanting to start a fitness journey or a weight loss journey or whatever it may be, start sooner. Don't wait, So that's my live for today. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that, because I know with Thanksgiving coming up and Christmas coming up and all that good stuff, a lot of people are going to be feeling kind of, a little on the heavier side than they might like. And so this is just kind of like a PSA to say, you don't have to wait till New Year's to start your resolution, to start your, fitness goals or your weight loss goals or whatever it may be. You can start it anytime. And, New Year's is just an arbitrary holiday, just like, any other day. So that's my life for today. If you got value from this, let me know. Give it a like. Actually, also, if you're watching this on Facebook, fun fact, there's a subscribe button now. So if you like listening to me talk about stuff and you get value from my, my lives and things like that, subscribe, I guess, because that's a thing now. So feel free to click the subscription button. So that way you get notified when I go live. And yeah, other than that though, if you have value from this, let me know. Leave a comment. Are you going to be starting your fitness journey before New Year's? Let me know. And let me know why. If you're going to be starting it at New Year's and you're not going to start sooner, let me know why as well. Let me know. I want to know what your reasoning is, because maybe you have a good reason and I might not be thinking about that. I don't know everything. So that being said, that's my live. Let me know if you watched this at a later time. #replay. Let me know your number one takeaway was down below. And yeah, subscribe if you're watching this on Facebook. So have a great rest of your Thursday. I'm going to go finish up my client check-ins, and I hope that you guys have a good one. Talk to you later.